overtime. We'll see if there's that much improvement in their game here with Mainland.
Well, I think the big thing for Ocean City is they're back at full strength. The other night against St. Joe, they really played a nice game, although they were still managing minutes for a couple players. They were able to have their bodies, their rotation on the court, and I think they maybe played their best game of the year. So you want to be healthy, you want to be getting better at the end of the year, and Ocean City certainly has. On the other end, you look at Mainland, you got some kids that have played a long football season, now a long basketball season. You wonder how their legs are going to hold up as the season comes to an end. So some interesting things to watch on both ends of the court.
A lot of football people on this team, and of course they're high from their championship in football and their start and their 21-2 record here in basketball. The Mustangs come in, as we said, 21-2. Ocean City is 10-11. The Raiders were winners in the last round over St. Joe, and Mainland was a winner over Cedar Creek. That was a close game at halftime, but Mainland ended up winning it comfortably. Ocean City's Dylan Schlatter is not 100%, but he's a higher percentage, he says, than he was 2 nights ago against St. Joe's. The Raiders will start Corey Segich, Dylan Schlatter, Omar Shavir, Sean Sakers, and Pat Grimley. And Mainland, Cohen Cook, one of the finest athletes in South Jersey. Tim Travaline, one of the top 3-point shooters in the league. Keaton Lowenstern. Also starting is the big guy, Mawali Oshuniye, the 6'4 senior. He actually isn't jumping center. Jamie Tyson will jump center with the bright green shoes. He jumps against Corey Segich as we get this one underway. The tap control, a back tap for Mainland. What do they call the Corral Crazies or whatever are just to our left, so you'll hear them throughout this game.
It looks like Ocean City came out in a straight man. It doesn't look like their matchup, although now it does look like the matchup after a couple cuts.
3 on the way from Cohen is good.
Yeah, talked to the Mainland coaches before the game. Cook didn't have a great shooting half against Cedar Creek, but came out hot in the second. They were looking to see how he'd come out to start this game.
He's the number 5 scorer in the Cape Atlantic League at 18 points a game. And he's number 9 in rebounds, 6.5 a game. And he's number 5 in steals with 2.3 per game.
Yeah, Mainland's about as fundamental as they get defensively. They're staying basket side of screens, no switching, talking. It's old school basketball, but very physical and very athletic.
Slider to the basket, it rolls off, but the offensive rebound by Grimley. He feeds Shavir. Sakers ends up with the ball, and he puts it in.
Yeah, that was bouncing around all over the place until they finally got in.
Mainland will inbound the ball. Comes inbounds to Travaline. He's the number 5 3-point shooter in the Cape Atlantic League with 37 of them. Gets it there, could get the 3. Here's another 3 on the way. It's off the rim and rebounded by Segis. That was Travaline.
Yeah, that time they had 2 on the ball, which opened up a swing pass and was able to get a 3-point shot, but couldn't knock it down like they did in the first possession.
Sakers almost lost his balance there. Schlatter with the ball.
Referee's letting him play a little early. There is a little contact here on the defensive end, but you don't want to put a kid on a bench because of an early foul.
Sakers to the basket, puts it up no good. Cohen with it. Cook bounces inside, the layup is good.
Nicely done. There wasn't a whole lot of an opening there for him to get that pass, but both the defenders came to him and made a nice soft bounce pass so we could get the finish on the other end.
Keaton Lowenstern, a 5'10 junior with the bucket. Here's a steal by Cook. And he pulls up at the baseline. St. Augustine leading Hamilton 61-43 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They'll play the winner of this game if that holds up.
Well, Cook's definitely has his hand in everything so far. He got a steal here, had an assist on 1 basket, made the 3, so he's got his imprint early in the game.
Mainland girls beat, here's a steal by Slatter. Mainland girls beat Our Lady of Mercy in the game before this. They advanced to the semifinals at Atlantic City. Slatter, pull up by Xavier is good.
Well, that's what Ocean City does, maybe as well as anyone in the Cape Atlantic League. That mid-range game, they have 3 or 4 kids that stretch the defense out a little bit, and then they make you come up, and then that opens up the drive and finishing around the rim.
Lob inside to Cook. He throws it up over his head, and it didn't go. Slatter with a rebound.
Yeah, he wasn't sure where he was there. That's, well, again, they run that little set, so when they front the post on Cook, they throw over the top. But
3, Sakers off the rim. Osunier with a rebound. He can be a big factor for them. And he gets it now.
And needs to.
Nice spin. Layup's too strong. Ocean City has the ball. Segic around his back, almost lost it. To the baseline. Forces it up off the glass, no good. Got his own rebound, and he feeds Grimley for the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a force there the first opportunity, but was able to get the rebound and found Grimley at the foul line.
Ball tipped away by Slatter. One other final, Middle Township defeated Millville 47-45 in overtime. Middle will play the St. Augustine Hamilton winner. Actually, I said Ocean City would, the winner of this game would play St. Augustine, but that's not true. 40 is good from Travelini. That's his 38th of the year. Mainland by 2, halfway through the first quarter.
They shot the 3 really well against Ocean City in the first game, too.
Slatter to the baseline, and battle for the ball. If Ocean City maintains possession, Xavier Grimley with it. Slatter is fouled.
Yeah, there's a ton of contact.
Almost got beheaded.
Defensive end, but that one you couldn't let go. That was a lot of contact right there. But again, the referees are letting them play. On the other end of the floor, with Ocean City being in the matchup zone, they're not as physical as Mainland's being here in their man-to-man defense.
Rocco DiBiaso, 5'10 sophomores in for Mainland. Here's the 3 from Sakers. It's good. Two.
Just a foot on the line there.
He's got 4. Tied at 8. Sakers much stronger on that ankle. He'll play a lot more time than he did against St. Joe 2 nights ago. Cook at the sideline. Pull up. Good. For 3. Travelini with 2 quick ones. He's got 6 points.
Yeah, the coaches are saying early in the season he didn't really have his touch on his perimeter shot, but clearly he's found that today.
Slatter. Grimley whips it around. There's a steal by DiBiaso. Cook hits the side of the backboard. Xavier the foul. His first, team first. Cook shoots. First one rattles around and drops. He's got 4. Sean Williamson is 6'2" senior, checks in for Mainland. Not too many seniors on this team.
No.
Missed free throw, but her offensive rebound comes back out to Cook. He drives, doesn't go. Ocean City with the rebound.
Yeah, probably could have put that rebound back off the foul shot.
To the basket, Grimley off the rim. Offensive rebound, Sakers, and he follows as he falls to the ground.
But the one thing we saw the other night against the bigger St. Joe's team, Ocean City's going to battle. They're going to get hands on the balls, and they're going to get those offensive rebounds, even though they might not be as big on the court.
Sakers has 6, Ocean City down 2. They swing it into the left corner. Travaline couldn't get his shot there. DiBiaso. Travaline starts, spins, and lays it in.
Yeah, I think he had a beat on the first move. He could have pulled up with the 12-foot jump shot, but made a heck of a spin move and finished in the lane.
He's got 8. Xavier bounces left side. Brimley spins to the base, couldn't get to the baseline. Bounces in to Segic. He's up and good.
Yeah, I think Cook was afraid to pick up his second foul there. Couldn't really challenge the ball as it was going up and got pinned by Segic so he could finish in the lane.
Segic 24 points against St. Joe, career high 2 nights ago. And Cook bounces the ball between the feet over Sounier, and Ocean City takes over. Back into the game is Jamie Tyson. Mustangs by 2. Also into the game is Ben McGonigal for Ocean City.
And he's gotten a ton of minutes because of all the injuries and sickness Ocean City's had this year.
A little weave on the outside for Ocean City. Segic with the ball. He can't get the step in the corner to Schlatter. He pulls up foul line. Ball's loose. Grabbed by Xavier to the basket. Too strong. Rebound Tyson. Cook to the basket. And he missed it. Foul called. .40 seconds left in the first quarter. The foul is on Segic. His first foul. Third team foul. Cook makes the free throw. He's got 5.
Now, watching this game, because I'm screened out, I can't even see the scoreboard, I would have thought Mainland would have a little bigger lead than they do. But Ocean City's scrapping and staying in this game.
Schlatter gets a step between 2 defenders and draws a foul. St. Augustine has defeated Hamilton 71-46. So St. Augustine moves in against Middle Township in the semifinal. Schlatter makes the first. And the second. Mainland by 2. Cook. Cut across the lane. They couldn't get it to him. Ball comes loose. Scooped up by Ocean City. Schlatter pulls up for 3. Brimley with a rebound. A tip that doesn't go. Xavier with an offensive rebound, and it's off the rim as the quarter ends.
Yeah, that time Schlatter got in the lane. He gave the bump to the offensive player, and the referees let it go as they have down this end.
Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online for savings at Gillians.com. So St. Augustine Middle Township boys have advanced. Mainland girls have advanced. And there's a game going on here. And there'll be a couple more starting a little bit later.
Yeah, the first game where these two teams played, it was a competitive, close first quarter. But then the second and third quarters were owned by Mainland. Be interesting to see what happens here.
Schlatter with the ball. Crossover, can't get him a step. Segic loses the ball, but chases it down.
Yeah, Segic with a big game against St. Augustine's. Cook's doing a great job defensively on him here.
Schlatter backs off, couldn't get the 3. Feed to Segic on the baseline. Turnaround is good.
Yeah, again, although that's a fadeaway, that's a shot outside the lane and inside the three-point line, which Ocean City seems to live on. That and offensive rebounds are key to their offensive success.
He's got 4. Down to Cook. Turnaround's good.
Yeah, he's tough in the post. He can beat you from the drive. The three-point shot it doesn't take a ton, but he makes enough. But in the post, he does a ton of damage.
Slatter. Backs off, swings it out to Segic.
Mainland making Ocean City dribble a ton to get every opportunity.
Segic with a spin, a 12-footer, back rim no good. Sunier has the rebound. Here goes Traveling. Down the lane, he feeds into the corner. Three on the way. It's good. Mainland hitting from beyond the lane, the three-point line. 11 points for Cook.
Yeah, that was in that left corner again. They've hit a couple three-point shots from that left corner.
He's made two. Traveline's made two. McGonigal feeds Segic. Guarded by Cook. Starts a move. Lost the ball. Traveline. Lead pass. Too much lead. Ocean City will get it back.
But again, a turnover there just because of the pressure defensively. And there's not fouls there against Mainland. It's good moving your feet, getting in front. A little contact, but there is contact in basketball. And that time with all the dribble, the turnover.
That was me. That was me. That was me.
Slatter gets a step on a crossover and he's fouled.
Yeah, I think he was probably fouled before that too. He was almost hugged there as he's trying to make that move.
Lowenstern, his first, third team foul, possession Ocean City.
Against St. Joe, Ocean City had great ball movement and body movement tonight, and a lot of it's because of what Mainland's doing. They're having a tough time with it.
No good by Grimley. Here goes Cook. Drops it off. Sunier comes loose. Tyson misses, and the rebound grabbed by Xavier.
And Cook probably over-penetrated a little bit. If he would have come to a jump stop at the foul line, he might have had a wide-open 12-foot, 15-foot jump shot.
Schlatter was stripped of the ball. Sunier, he gives up the dribble. Traveling, double team, gets away from it. Ball comes loose. Grimley to the basket. Puts it up. No good off the rim. Tipped up, no good. And we go the other way with Lowenstern. Cook pulls up three off the rim, gets his own rebound. Down the baseline, tries to feed into the middle. It's intercepted by Segic. Segic pulls up, keeps his dribble. Down the lane, around the back pass to Grimley, out to Schlatter. Three on the way. Back rim, he's fouled, will shoot three.
Yeah, I mean, there was some contact there on the shot. He landed, years ago, you land, you get your feet on the ground, you get bumped by a defender. It wouldn't have been a shot, but in today's game, that's a foul, three-point shot.
First on Tyson. 3 free throws for Slatter. First one's good.
Yeah, when a team's putting this much pressure on you defensively in the half court, you need to make the foul shots. You got to take advantage of every little thing they give you.
Makes the second. Sakers is back on. Trying to complete the trifecta here. And he does.
They barely touched the net as they were going in.
5 for 5 on the foul line. Remember, he's not at 100%.
And they're making him work for it. So if he's not at 100%, he's going to get awful tired real quick.
And he comes up with a steal, and I think he's fouled again. Lowenstern's second foul. Team foul 5. Ocean City possession. They trail by 2.
Yeah, both teams are really dribbling the heck out of the ball today. Not a ton of movement. And it is easier to defend the ball handler than it is to pass.
Stephen Ordilli's into the game for Mainland. Pull up by Segic. Off the rim, no good. And pulled down from the rim by Osunier.
Yeah.
Baseline drive. Blocking foul call.
Yeah, that's the right call. His feet were still moving. It's good penetration. Tried to get in front, but just wasn't set before the contact.
Second foul on Xavier. So he'll come out. 4th team foul. Right away, he's replaced by McGonigal. He had quite a night at the foul line 2 nights ago, Shavir.
Oh, yes, he did.
He got fouled twice shooting a 3. Made all 6. Here's a 3 off the rim. Rebound by Grimley. Sakers fakes. Can't get through.
Yeah, I thought he probably shuffled his feet there on his move, but no call.
Slatter. Bounces to Grimley. Sakers with the ball. 3 for Segich is off the rim. Traveling with the ball. Throws the lead pass again with too much lead, or Billy couldn't catch it.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a sloppy game, and you know that's not unexpected when you get Mainland and Ocean City together. You know the emotions are high, and it does take time to calm down and make good decisions. But they are giving a heck of an effort, especially in the defensive end.
Raiders can tie it here. Slatter from the foul line does.
Yeah, that was a difficult shot. He went behind his back, going to his right. It was challenged too, but he's shooting the ball really well here now.
He's got 7. Traveling. Feeds Cook. Feeds down low. And the turnaround is good by Osunier.
Yeah, that's kind of a post-to-post feed, although Cook being able to play on the perimeter, but he does a lot of post play too. He was able to make the entry from the high post and a nice finish.
Slatter with a turnaround. Rims the basket. Cook with the ball. 2 players hit the floor. Cook tries to go coast to coast, and he does.
Yeah, it's so hard. He moves his feet so well, and he comes to jump stops. He's not a kid that puts his body in a lot of bad positions. And he just got around the defender.
He's got 13. Mainland by 4. McGonigal finds Slatter. Slatter feeds the jumper for Grimley is good.
Yeah, he drew the defender. Grimley sat there and caught the ball. It was a nice pass in the shooting pocket, straightened up and dropped it.
Cook set things up for the Mustangs. Ocean City in the matchup zone. That almost went into the backcourt.
Yeah, McGonigal read that when he almost had a breakaway.
Cook, 2 minutes left, first half. Bounces inside. Osunier with a big move. It spins off. Segich with a rebound. Raiders can tie it.
Yeah, he had good hands just to catch that when he couldn't see that pass coming.
Return pass intercepted by Cook. To the basket. Puts it up too strong. Too much spin. Rebounded by Sakers and a foul.
See, is that Cook's second foul?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
6th team foul. Cook comes out. He's replaced by DiBiaso. Ocean City possession. Raiders will shoot the rest of the half, but there's only 1 minute 40 seconds left. Slatter in the lane. Scoop shot too strong. Rebound. Osunier.
Osunier definitely gets off the floor to get those rebounds.
Traveling. Tries to feed, does. Tyson over the head shot is good.
Yeah, really nice. Great cut there from Tyson. He saw his defender's back, cuts on the baseline. Nice soft pass, able to finish, and use the rim to protect the ball from any kind of block.
And McGonigal's fouled. Real good on the line.
Yeah, he was probably out of control. It's been difficult to do anything or even control his weight there, but bailed out by the foul.
Second on Traveling. Andrew Carianis is on for Ocean City. Sean Williamson back on for Mainland. Traveling still out there with 2 fouls. McGonigal shoots 1-on-1. Back rim. Rebound, DiBiaso. Three on the way. Traveling. 3/4 of the way down and spun out. And Segich is stripped to the ball by DiBiaso. Traveling throws up a layup, which doesn't go. Segich gets it in the corner. Sakers for 3. Off the rim, off the top of the backboard, on the rim again, but it hit out of bounds, they said. And it's Mainland possession with 37 seconds left here in the first half. Mustangs by 4. Lowenstern's coming on to replace Ordilli.
Mainland's had a ton of break opportunities, but they're trying to make some really difficult shots. They could probably be better served, just come to a jump stop and a pump fake, and they'll get an easy finish instead of these reaching and spinning shots they've been throwing up.
DiBiase bounces right side. Traveling wanted the 3, couldn't get it. They swing it left side. DiBiase. Sunier comes away from the basket. Down to 10 seconds. There goes Traveling down the lane. Blocked by Karianis, but a follow by Williamson.
Yeah, the block almost worked out as a nice pass.
Jumper is no good at the buzzer by Schlatter. So it's 29. 2 fouls on Keaton Lowenstern. Omaro Shavir has 2 for Ocean City.
Yeah, keep your eye on Cook with those 2 fouls. He's a very physical perimeter defender.
And he's guarding Segich.
Yeah, exactly, and an early call could really go down to determining a lot in this game.
Lowenstern. Traveling fakes the 3, tries to get a step, couldn't do it. Here goes Tyson. All the way through. Traveled.
I thought he might have stepped on the end line. I didn't see the travel, but Ocean City will take it.
Schlatter trying to work free. Bounces inside to Segich. He backs off.
Yeah, he turned his back. You don't see that very often.
Gives up his dribble, gets it to Grimley. His short jumper's off the rim. Rebound kept alive by Shavir, but grabbed by Tyson.
Grimley's gotten that shot a few different times. He's made it early. That was a good opportunity for him, though.
Cook missed it. Missed the rim completely. And trying to save it. Sunier tossed it right to Segich.
Yeah, I guess he thought he was a little closer to the rim there, and then when he got in the air, it was kind of caught with what kind of shot to put up.
Schlatter pressured by Lowenstern, who has 2 fouls. Sakers bounces inside, layup Grimley.
Oh, very nice. And again, Grimley with another opportunity, so that might be something Ocean City keeps going to, giving him some chances in the lane.
He's got 6 points. Cook bounces to Traveline, pull up from 12 is good.
Again, the Ocean City defender was looking at the ball to help, and Traveline just cut the space.
Averages 13 a game, he's got 10. Grimley gives it up, Shavir. Pulls up for 3. Back rim, high in the air, and high in the air to get the rebound.
The ball's not the only thing high in the air.
Sunier. Here's Traveline open for 3. Off the rim, followed by Cook.
Yeah, weak side rebounding is always a huge thing when a team takes a 3, and then Cook was just there and was able to go up and finish.
He's got 15. Schlatter almost lost it. And almost tossed it away. Tyson was a step slow.
In all the games I've seen Mainland, their effort on the defensive end is very impressive. It'd almost be interesting to come watch their practice one time. They must get after it defensively in drills, because in the game they put it all out there.
They give up 36 points a game, the best in the Cape Atlantic League.
You're going to win a lot of games, but that's the only points you're giving up.
Schlatter drops it off for Shavir. He ball fakes, leans in, didn't get the foul. The rebound taken by Schlatter. Shavir in the corner. Grimley, 12-footer, back rim. Rebound, Osunier. Here goes Cook. Lowenstern for 3. Off the rim. Cook keeps it alive. Lowenstern gets another try. Off the rim. This time the rebound by Grimley.
Yeah, both those shots look good. They're just a little short.
Schlatter pulls up for 3. Short. In for the rebound. It comes to Sakers and he's fouled. by Osunier.
Yeah, he got a lot of ball, but that's the body. And he probably got away with the foul in the last defensive possession for Mainland. He was caught up in the air and there was contact with no whistle. That one from behind, you're going to get called almost every time.
5 minutes left, third quarter. Absegami girls lead Middle Township 25-21. Free throw by Sakers is good. He's the top foul shooter on the team. Didn't get to the line against St. Joe. Shoots 78%. And he gets both of them here. He's got 8 points, averages 10 a game.
Yeah, as we were talking at halftime, foul shots are absolutely crucial for Ocean City with how much pressure Mainland's putting on them.
Tyson bounces nicely to Cook, who lays it in.
Yeah, I didn't know where he was going with that. It was going to be a real tough left-handed finish as hard as he was going across that lane, but nice touch on the pass, and Cook seems to be everywhere in that lane right now.
Mainland by 8. Halfway through the third quarter, Xavier spins into the lane. Short shot's no good. And the rebound is out of bounds, I think, to Mainland. No signal.
Looks like Ocean City ball? Yeah, Ocean City ball.
Ocean City's ball.
Mainland's doing a nice job with their help defense of not coming forward when they challenge their shots. That way they're not getting fouls called against them.
DiBiaso's back in. Pull up by Xavier is good.
Yeah, couldn't really see what happened in the corner, but they're getting those opportunities. It's been Grimley a lot of this half, and now Xavier was able to get the one off the glass to go.
He's got 4. Osunier throws the ball right at me. A little short.
Well, that was that high post entry. They were trying to go a high-low feed to Cook there, but that time Ocean City did a real nice job of not getting pinned. He took the dribble to the left. Cook thought he was going to try to enter him on the right post. He threw it to the left post, but no one was there.
McGonigal replaces Schlatter. Xavier across half court. Gets a step. European step. Ball blocked out of bounds by Osunier.
Yeah, he made a nice little hesitation move, and like you said, that Euro step they like to make is tough because you don't get the lift there because your weight's going one way than the other, and he just left it short.
McGonigal pressured. Tries to feed Segic. He does. Segic can't hit the little turnaround shot. Here goes Cook. Cook all the way. Scoop shot's good.
And he was in here a long time for that one. It's a shame. McGonigal made a real nice look across that lane and just not able to finish the net.
He's got 19. Excuse me. He's got 19. Mainland by 8.
This is what happened in the first game. That Mainland was able to dominate the third quarter and opened up that big lead.
There's a foul. Looks like it's on DiBiaso based on the reaction. Yep. DiBiaso's first, team second.
Maybe something on the court.
Yeah, there's moisture.
Okay. Like I said, I can only see half the court here.
It's now Absegami 25, Middle Township 24 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter of that girls game in Cape May Courthouse. The winner will play the Atlantic City Holy Spirit winner. Comes in bounds in the corner. Xavier couldn't get the shot. Segic. And he's fouled. Also DiBiaso.
That ball was on that left side almost the entire possession there. To get that ball from side to side is when it's really tough on the defensive team.
Ocean City will inbound. 3 fouls, team fouls this half against Mainland. Comes in, Grimley. Xavier with the ball. Gets the screen, feeds Segic. His fadeaway is good.
He's got 6. So last couple of baskets have been from that same spot using the glass. So anything they can get right now will work.
Traveline pulls up from 17, short. Xavier has a rebound.
Good contest there by McGonigal.
Sakers tries to feed in, gets it into Grimley, who tips it back out to Segic, who pulls up short. Not sure if he was in the 3 or not. There's a break to Traveline. He gets the layup and a foul is gone.
Yeah, you know, the offensive player goes in the air. There was some contact. The contact is probably nothing compared to everything they do in the defensive end. But when you're in the air, that's a call that's going to be made most times.
Second on Segic. One free throw for Traveline. He has 12 in the game. Average is 13.
Tyson's tying his shoe here.
Yeah. Mainland has quite an assortment of sneakers.
Yes, they do.
There's no regular sneakers. All of them have unique coloring. Free throw short. Rebound saved by Grimley. Mustangs by 8. A little over 3 minutes left, third quarter. McGonigal drops it off. Jump shot Grimley from the baseline.
Yeah, they found something now, and he hasn't been the biggest scorer for them all year, but right now he's got to put the ball in the basket.
Drop off for Tyson and puts it in off the glass.
What a nice read there. Ocean City stepped up to help on penetration. Just a little touch pass across. He was able to put the ball in.
4 for Tyson. Mainland by 8. McGonigal feeds baseline to Segic, who couldn't get past Cook. McGonigal on the wing. Sakers.
Ocean City with a little better movement these last couple possessions.
Foul.
I think a jump. Yeah, jump ball.
No, one guy said foul, one guy said jump.
I can only see one official, so he was the one that said jump ball, so I went with him.
And looks like he won out. Williamson's back on for Mainland. Grimley bounces one to Segic. Couldn't get through.
Segic was open on that inbounds pass, cut to the basket.
Pull up, Xavier. Good for 2.
Yeah, that's a comfortable shot for a right-handed shooter. Going to his left, he's already squared up there with the shoulder, and they needed that one to go down because that was an 8-point lead, I think, that they had.
Xavier has 6. Mustangs by 6. Less than a minute here in this third quarter. Fast-moving game. Lob inside to Cook, batted away, but it comes to Treveline. His layup is no good. And the rebound by Xavier.
Great help defense there from Grimley. The only thing he probably could have done better is tip up to get that ball. He slaps down, and it gives Mainland the opportunity to get a shot up.
Xavier spins, puts it up. It spills out, but he's fouled.
Yeah, there's that pump fake. When a team's going to fight you so much, get a ball fake, make them work a little bit, and use their aggressiveness against them.
Third foul on DiBiaso, 4th team foul. O'Mara Xavier to the line. He was red hot there 2 nights ago. Makes the first.
Well, again, it looked like Mainland was getting ready to open this thing up in the quarter, and now Ocean City with some good possessions and at the foul line, making this a manageable game again.
Second one's good. He was 9 for 10 on the line 2 nights ago. He has 8 points. It's a 4-point lead for Mainland. Cook comes out and gets it. Signals a set. And he loses control of the ball. McGonigal tips it away.
Couple great hustle plays there by McGonigal.
Lead into Xavier. Xavier spins, too strong off the glass. Ball comes to Cook, throws from half court. It hit the bottom of the net, but unfortunately didn't go through the rim.
Yeah, a lot going on down there. Bodies were all over the place. And that's sometimes dangerous when a player goes up for a rebound and someone's on the floor. And I think right there, one of the Ocean City players tripped and wasn't able to finish.
Ocean City outscored the Mustangs 14-12 in that third quarter. Mainland leads it 41-37. 6th Street Pizza and Grill is open daily from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. at 6th Street in the Boardwalk, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. Free delivery and daily specials. Phone them at 609-525-0022 and check them out on Facebook. 6th Street Pizza and Grill. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group.
Well, that quarter, Slatter spent a lot of time on the bench, and McGonigal gave him great effort. He was able to get in the lane offensively and make some passes. Grimley and Shavir each got open shots from that. And down here, just two great hustle plays, diving on the floor and then coming from behind to tip the ball off the dribble. And Ocean City's in this 4-point game. So we're interested to see if they could weather the storm in the second and third quarter. They absolutely have. So now let's see if they can win this coming down the end.
Slatter back on for Sakers. Other than that, the same team. And Osunye's back on for Mainland.
Yeah, I think Sakers was one that went to the floor there on that last scrum.
Here's a three on the way. It's short by Lowenstern. A follow is good.
Osunye just in the right spot. The air ball there, and he was able to pick it up and lay it in.
He's got 4. Mainland by 6. Slatter bounces the ball to Grimley. Segich. Cook got through that third quarter without another foul. Short shot is no good by Shavir.
Great baseline help from Mainland, and again, not coming forward with their hands to foul and force the tough opportunity.
Cook. 3 from Traveline, off the rim. Osunye the rebound. Tyson will shoot the 3, off the rim. Osunye tips it in.
Well, he deserved that basket because he gave him 2 extra possessions there. Real nice athletic play, tipping with the left hand.
He's got 6. Slatter. And a whistle.
He had to work really hard to get that ball up there. Now that this is what always happens, you know, a play that wasn't a foul in the first 3 quarters, now you're coming down the stretch. There wasn't anything real different from defensively from Mainland that they just did there that they've done the whole game, but right there it was a foul. So it'll be interesting to see what happens both from the referee ends and how it changes Mainland's defense.
3rd foul on Lowenstern. McGonigal drives, scoops it up.
Again, really good minutes from McGonigal.
Mustangs up 6. There goes Cook. High off the glass and good.
He floated out wide, and you're right, put that off the glass nice and soft.
21 for Cook. Slatter with a crossover. Gets in the lane. His scoop shot short. He battles and takes the rebound away from Osunye. Gives it to Shavir, and there's a foul.
Yeah, you described that perfect. Slatter just battled in there. Wasn't maybe an open drive for him. He got it to the rim. When the ball was on the rim, just fought. Didn't really jump real high for it. The ball was there for him to grab. He got it. And now Shavir's back where he's real comfortable on the foul line.
3rd foul on Traveline. Shavir with 8 points. Shoot a pair. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Mainland by 7. And he made them both. He's got 10. Slater's back on, replacing McGonigal.
All right, McGonigal, well-deserved rest here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see him again before long.
Traveline. Down the lane, floater. Good bounce off the rim.
And he avoided the charge. I thought we were going to go the other way when he took up. He was just able to jump to the side of it. No contact there.
He's got 14. Mainland by 8. Slatter. Pressure on Shavir. Baseline. Ball fakes. Now he spins up. Too strong. Sakers gets the rebound. Goes to the basket. Hits the floor. Ball's still loose. Great effort by Shavir to break it loose. Segich with a round the back. Short shot's no good, but he's fouled. Sakers seems to be all right.
Yeah, he went down hard second time.
Foul number 4. What?
40 seconds to shoot 2.
Says 5 fouls.
I'm not sure. It had to be on Tyson. He was the only player in the area. But
Oh, no, it's 4 fouls on Traveline. That's what it was.
Traveline.
The first free throw by Segic is good. He's got 7. Average is 14. Second one's good.
Yeah, Cook's done a great job on Segic today. He hasn't even got many looks at the basket.
Ocean City calls timeout. Mainland's on top, 49-43. Dino's Seaville Diner has been serving Cape May County and the Jersey Shore with great homemade meals since 1977. Family owned and operated. They're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dino's specializes in seafood straight from the docks of Cape May and has the area's largest kids menu. Breakfast is served all day at Dino's. Check them out at dinosdiner.com, where you can browse their menu and specials and order online. You can also phone Dino's at 609-624-3100 for takeout. Bring your own bottle to Dino's Seaville Diner on Route 50, just off Route 9, only minutes away from everywhere.
Well, this is a game that if Ocean City can pull off a win, the power points that we'll get will shoot them up in the Group 3 standings. If this win or lose, I think Mainland's going to stay at the top of Group 3. But for Ocean City, this could have them avoid playing Mainland in a second or maybe even a third round game.
Middle Township and Absegami tied at 32 with just under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter in that girls' game. The winner will play the winner between Atlantic City and Holy Spirit. Mainland with the ball. They lead by 6. 5 minutes left. Schlatter knocks it out of bounds.
Both teams back with their groups that started.
Cook will inbound.
Let's see if Mainland tries to get Cook an opportunity in the lane. Probably in that post up, maybe that high post entry where they throw over the top.
He's got it out near half court. Clock's on the side of the Mustangs, but a little early to worry about it. Osunier gets to Cook. Tyson.
Almost some contact with his elbow there.
Guarded by Schlatter. Cook hooks it to Osunier, and he has to get it out of there. He's double team.
Smart, they got it out of there quickly. There were hands coming.
The Mustangs have used some clock here. So that's not their goal. You can tell they're trying to work it free. DiBiaso. Nice spin. And he throws a high pass, chase down. They bounce it into Osunier, and he's fouled. That's only the second foul on Ocean City.
Yeah, and Ocean City can be aggressive because I don't think anyone has more than 2 fouls. So right now it's going to be interesting. Ocean City's going to try to get after Mainland, and Mainland's definitely trying to spread them out and take away any kind of help on penetration.
Plus they want to increase the number of team fouls so they can stop the clock if they'll have to. Here's a 3 from Tyson. Got it!
Oh, that was quick. I wasn't expecting that, but he has a tendency to hit some big threes for him.
He's got 7. Sakers down the baseline. Whistle. Offensive foul.
Well, Osunier does a nice job of his baseline rotation for help, and it looks like that's where the play was. He definitely had his feet set. I couldn't see how much contact there was, but he went to the ground, and he got the call.
Traveline's back on for Mainland. They lead by 9. 3:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Winner plays the EHT Atlantic City winner. Traveline to the basket, high off the glass and good.
Yeah, I thought he got his jersey pulled 2 on the drive, but nice finish through contact.
He's got 16, Mustangs by 11. Schlatter stops in the lane, ball for Traveline.
Yeah, he's trying to hold his shoulder in there against the defender and just rubbed his back foot.
3.5 minutes left. Mainland, 11-point lead.
Now this is where Mainland's tough because they all handle the ball, and now you're spreading the floor for Cook with all his athleticism.
Tyson.
Dangerous diagonal pass there by Tyson.
Traveling gives it to Lowenstern. Double team, gets it back to Traveling. Spins to the baseline, puts it up off the glass.
Yeah, almost a little out of control, but had enough space there to get that shot off before he was charged.
He's got 18. Schlatter comes across half court. Can't get the shot. Almost, he was knocked to the ground and fouled apparently.
Not sure what.
Second foul on Tyson. Team foul number 8.
It looked like it was clean, but then as the Ocean City player was going to the ground, he kind of kneed him in the back, and that contact created the foul.
1-1 for Dylan Slatter. He's 5 for 6. No, 5 for 5 on the line. Back rim, no good. Rebound by Cook. Cook down the lane, stripped of the ball, but last touch by Ocean City.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they did attack so quickly. I thought Mainland might use the clock a little bit more, but with everything so spread out, there's going to be penetration lanes, as we've seen Traveling the last couple possessions, and now Cook was going to the rim there.
Comes into Cook. DiBiaso, Traveling, couldn't get to 3.
Yeah, good decision there.
Mazzano's back on for Ocean City. Schlatter gets a rest. Cook lost the ball going up.
Yeah, good help defense by Ocean City.
Slater off balance, trying to put the ball in off the glass. Sakers couldn't get it. Mainland has to save it, and a whistle. A backcourt violation against the Mustangs.
Yeah, Coach Williams asked if that's backcourt. You have to have control and the feet down. And I guess because he made that pass, they consider that control, but he didn't have any foot on the ground with control. That's an interesting play there. I'm not sure whether that's the right call or not.
Traveling sits down with the 4 fouls. Tyson's back in. 2 minutes left. Ocean City down 13. Has to make things happen quickly. Segic up and under, can't get it. Asunier rebound. Here goes Cook. He gets it back, lost his footing, and the ball stolen from behind by Grimley. And travel is called against Cook, who got his hands on the ball again.
Yeah, he did slide. They don't usually call that quickly on the slide. Mainland called for the timeout. The ball's already been inbounds.
Yeah, this is confusing here. Mainland was trying to get a timeout. The official was inbounding the ball, didn't know it. They got the ball inbounds. They moved it down court, and then they gave him the timeout.
See something interesting every game.
Mainland by 13 in the quarterfinal of the Cape Atlantic Tournament. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice at Shore Hardware. They'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, and Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. Well, it's Middle Township 34, Absegami 32. 2.5 minutes left in that, girls game at Cape May Courthouse. With that,
yeah, now here Mainland has opened up the lead. It'd be hard to believe that Mainland, with their guard play and intelligence, are going to lose a 13-point lead, but stranger things have happened. But one thing for certain, this Ocean City team has played them tougher this time than they did last time. And you know what? If there ends up to be a third match, I bet you it'll even be a better game. And so these are two teams that still have a lot to play for, even if they don't progress here in the Cape Atlantic League tournament.
And in fact, Ocean City has a game Monday that we'll have for you against Cape May Tech, a crossover from the regular season. Carianis is on for Ocean City, sets a screen, rolls off of it, but Wide open for three is Shamir.
Yeah, I thought that was left the whole way until it just snuck in the net.
He's got 13. Timeout Ocean City. As John Bruno saves those timeouts and uses them as a clock-stopping move. Johnson's Popcorn, known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842, that's 1-800-842-2676, or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood. But you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921, starting a new century. It's well underway, in fact.
So now you're Ocean City with only 3 team fouls. You have to figure maybe try to get one trap or contest the inbounds, and then go quick fouls so you to try to get him into the bonus. And there was the steal they had. They just couldn't possess it.
Cook with a look away past Tyson. Couldn't get a shot. They're going to have to foul. They've only got 3 team fouls. Traveline. Set up a dunk for Saunier. Pass was a little off.
And Mainland spreading the floor. There's a lot of openings in the middle of that lane right now.
Traveline, pressured, fouled. That's only number 4.
Yeah, that last inbound that they had after the timeout, that was a steal for them. You know, a basket there and another timeout. This game could have gotten real interesting.
Comes in to Cook. And he's fouled. 5th team foul. 3rd on Segic. Inbounds to Lowenstern.
Not sure they're planning on a foul. They're trying to trap now, I think.
Fouls aren't going to do him any good now. Lowenstern loses his footing, but gets the ball. He's fouled by Segic.
Yeah, Segic saw him turn his back on him. He was trying to come from behind and get a tip, but it just wasn't there.
Mainland possession. Next time they'll go to the line, but there's less than 30 seconds. Mainland's defending champion of the Cape Atlantic Tournament will advance.
Yeah, I don't think they have any losses in conference this year. I think their 2 losses were out of conference.
And they will play the winner between Egg Harbor Township and Atlantic City.
And Atlantic City's made a nice little surge here after the transfer date where their couple kids became eligible. They've gone on a nice little run.
I don't think they've played either one of them either. 3 on the way. Front rim, no good. Saunier has the ball, and Mainland will run out the clock on a 56-46 victory over Ocean City. 22-2 for the Mustangs. Raiders dropped to 10-12. As we said, Ocean City has a non-tournament game on Monday with Cape May Tech at the intermediate school. And Mainland will be playing on Tuesday at Millville against the winner of the Egg Harbor Township Atlantic City game, which just tipped off a few moments ago.
Yeah, I think the last time Mainland had a 22-win season was back in 95-96 when Joe Bucci was the point guard and a bunch of nice players. So now I might be wrong, but I think that's the last time they've gotten up to 22 wins.
So Cohen Cook with 21 points for Mainland. Tim Traveline had 18. They got 7 from Jamie Tyson, 6 from Osanier, 2 from Lowenstern and Williamson, 2 each. Mainland now 22-2. Win number 173 for Dan Williams. He scored 1,200 points here. There's not a whole lot of coaches in South Jersey who had well over 1,000 points, and then a nice record as a coach at their alma mater. For Ocean City, it was Shavir with 13 points. Segich had Segich, Sakers, and Grimley all had 8 points. Schlatter scored 7. McGonigal had 2. The Raiders are now 10-12. And John Bruno's team, as we said, they're number 10 coming in Group 3. Mainland was number 1. I don't know how much that'll change, but there's a big game coming up for the Mustangs on Tuesday, and Ocean City plays Cape May Tech on Monday.
Yeah, no, I mean, Ocean City definitely a positive step in competing against Mainland, but just wasn't able to finish the deal. That three-point shot with about 4.5 minutes left by Tyson in that right corner there was a huge shot. He misses that. It comes down. They get a score. It's a 4-point game, and then there was another opportunity where they had a steal. So I know Ocean City's probably disappointed they didn't win, but they were right there. And as for Mainland, it's another real solid effort. And maybe not as perfect as their first game against Ocean City, but still darn good.
With 2 minutes gone in the second quarter, Wildwood Catholic leads Ocean City 6-3 in the girls basketball game at the intermediate school. As Brian Kniff is calling that game, a low-scoring game works in Ocean City's favor.
I was about to say there was no way they were going to put up big points against that team.
They held Vineland to 8 points in the first half of, Wildwood Catholic to 8 points in the first half of their last meeting after losing.